unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
No, not a cagada. No. Oh. Was that the he did what? Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, that drove me nuts. Chris Bruno talked about that for about the next 20 years straight. Sure, he might have never went to bed. Wow, he went from 1st to 10th in 2 games. Fucking awesome, bro. It's pretty cool. Oh, I was thinking Reed Bannon. You said 2. Okay, dude, I was like, oh, I went from 1st to 10th in 2 games. Awesome. I like sober. There hasn't been barely any draft stories all fucking year, dude, since week 6. Unbelievable. Check the depth chart. I know something's fucked up. I have to bring him back.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Possum, Dave went. Still here, still kingpin. Subjugate the dumb play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. We earn 30 years so you can save the guy. 3 turns live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the left.
Alright, stream is on.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets full? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Yeah, I just sat there, just threw it right at me. I didn't even start running for 5 seconds.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets full? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gardner and Charles Davis.
Great year.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown.
Seems like he slowed down a bit. I remember at the break he had
Seen
like
a few
probably
moments ago,
500
here
yards
it is.
receiving,
It's
5
unlike any
touchdowns.
other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and
We got
the
a new kick
Indianapolis
returner now.
Colts.
McNeil's return kick.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in off a loss last time out.
He's my number
They're still
1
in the midst of
receiver,
a
so I want him
stretch
like
here. Winners of 7 of their
he's
last
healthy.
9
I want him
games.
fresh. Yeah, I
Meanwhile,
don't
for
want
the
him to be
visiting
tired after
Jaguars, they come in off a
kickoff.
loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500
might have
ball the
something
last
to do with
couple
it,
months.
too.
5 wins in their
I
last
don't
8
know. A
games.
little fatigue all the time. Big old hunt for the playoffs. Let's see. Josh Allen trying to fire up Danny Jones big time. Going ape shit. Colts fans are ready, hungry for a victory after 2 straight
Two
subpar
teams trying to stake their
performances.
claim to postseason
On the
football.
offensive
Week
side,
14
looking
of
for
the
big
NFL
numbers
is
for
underway.
everything.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I read something prepping for this game.
And Jones, 14
that he
touchdowns,
said
9
prior
interceptions.
to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Throwing on first down, Jones. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them.
How long is this taking to get to the replay? It is about 20 seconds just went off the clock, bro. It's unbelievable.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Jones. It's caught. It's Stewart.
Dude, I tried to hit stick him right there. Marty Stewart, and he bounced right off it. There was nothing.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jones operating from the gun.
Come on,
almost
buddy.
picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Leonard's going, let's go.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now it's Hammond.
Look at Hammond.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
Let's go, Reed. Let's put this shit season into gear now. Marquise Hammond's the goal drive right out the gizzy.
Down. 70, Indy. Bring it. Small. 44, Mike, 44. You ain't doing nothing today. Defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Haha, throw a pick. First fucking play.
Picked
Pick
off
6.
here, the 32.
Unbelievable, dude. What am I doing? What's going on right now?
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will
I don't know, I got confused because of the fucking,
line.
I don't know. Yeah, the way my guy came off the ball was fucking weird on the outside.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
What's going on? All I know is I can't fucking do shit.
Callaway. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still.
Look at this guy. Oh my god.
Down to the 35. A huge play that time for the Colts. 44 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw.
Dude, the coverage on everything is like perfect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of
points
scored in the
dude.
NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Well, look now at our starting defense.
No, he does.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Bro.
Oh, that was dangerous.
What am I doing?
Thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't. No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points.
You know how often that happens on that play?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach,
says this is going to be a shootout type of a game.
And they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. 2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing. And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Leonard Fournette. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Yeah, that's all right. I went out and smoked when I went and made my coffee.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to air one out. And
oh my God, bro. How did that even hit his hand? How did I not, like,
but it comes up empty, and it's
hammering
down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Yeah.
Hammond now to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago. 10 carries, 61 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
He'll look to throw.
Dude, how fucking fast do they get in? It's unbelievable. Lately, when they blitz me now, like I literally don't even have time to throw the ball. Not even like 1 second.
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
What we hear so often, how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion,
they run that
so
counter
here's
right
2nd
here.
and 4. Fournette on the counter.
Oh my God, bro.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in there,
3. On the draw, this is Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, he's going to come back somewhere.
This is
next fucking month, bro.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we?
I'm like waiting for it too.
But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on.
Most for Lewis putting in work.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of
scrimmage. You're like right on the fucking
2 runs in a row,
game.
but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation.
Dude, you're literally like a
but my
second
goodness,
away.
think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal.
Oh, yeah, he's got the juice.
But that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be.
Look at that, how he blocks that, bro.
For that much space to run with.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Yeah, like that.
Right side.
That's fucking
Callaway.
stupid.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw.
Dude, everything is absolutely just hemmed up everywhere.
The linebacker Miles
It's unreal.
Jack able to knock that one away.
Not only
This shit used to work every time. All these fucking plays work every fucking time, and they don't even work.
Absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Here's Jones on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, Tyrell Murray.
The 18, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Ready? 18 games. 44 mark. Check. Get him. You draw portrait. 44 to Mike.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh my God, dude! If that was intercepted, I was gonna go absolutely ape shit.
Incomplete. It'll be
That was gonna be the
down.
end of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
They'll drop the throw, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
This is similar to baseball, where you walk the lead off hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible.
I got
Anytime the defense has to defend a short field,
touchdown.
you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT.
Oh, Malik, what are you doing? That was the same play that I ran where he intercepted that one last night, where he jumped that route. That was the one.
Pretty fortunate there.
That cover 3 buzz right there.
Last drive, and then boom,
So you see how he just
pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Now Jones back to the air on second down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what
Play
the
goes for
receiver's
9
trying to
yards
do
a
is make
pop.
the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On third down
I did the hit stick there.
Calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Dick Scuffer.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Are you kidding me? He's diving interceptions and shit? It's unreal, dude. That's just a terrible pass. I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing.
We got to give him 1, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
How's that not intercepted, dude? How do I not jump that route?
Always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead at 13-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny?
This is where I always get myself in trouble when I'm trying to score in these last couple minutes.
It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Looking to pick up some steam, generate some steam right now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. They'll set up a throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, my God.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3
slip it in
before
this little
halftime.
corner.
They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard
I
attempt
didn't hit it all the way.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And they give Bowman a fucking goal, get a sack or something.
As they come up on 1st and 10. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied.
It's another one of these games. Every game feels like it's going to be like this from now on for the rest of my life. Although I was scoring fucking 100 points a game, doing just fine, and then, yeah,
let's get to some
now I
of these
literally
scores
can't
around
do
the
shit.
NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start right here in Florida, just to the west of us, as it's a battle for Florida between Miami
I don't know how all of a
and
sudden
Tampa
it's
Bay.
so hard
And it's the Dolphins
offensively,
who are out in
just
front
out of nowhere.
in the second quarter. Debo Samuel, a touchdown
Defense
reception.
still feels like it's okay.
From there, we head north to Minnesota.
Their
Check on
defense
the
feels like
Vikings
it's
at home
fucking a
at
million
US
times
Bank
better.
Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Lastly, let's check in at our nation's capital. See what's happening with the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected. All tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Yeah. I don't want to see any more of that.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line.
This
And
guy
a
is
nice return
legit.
sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I'm pretty damn fucking better than Tay
Out
Edwards.
come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Pretty
they have a
damn
chance
better
to
than
break
Tay
our
Edwards.
tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage?
They want it, they're going to get it.
downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got
Yeah, dude, you cannot run
And he'll
against these
lose
fucking
yardage.
against
Brought
those
down
guys
to
on that
32.
side. There's
They'll wind
no
up
way.
losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hammond. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. I'm going to protect you.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this into
and the flag.
Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Why don't they give me that
take this up past the
3rd
20
guy
down at
anymore?
the 22-yard
Give me
line.
the 1st and 2nd guy on the outside.
Here comes the
the
field
3rd
general leading
guy.
his offense back out there.
It's a linebacker. It's like Marriott or something. I could blow people apart.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
Yeah, they
start
can't do
matching
shit
them point for
offensively
point.
right now.
But it's still too early to get there. They can
can't do
still
shit
run their offense.
offensively either.
Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That first down completion only netted him 3.
Was Bowman in the
2nd and
sack
7. Back to throw. Jones. And this one
Yeah, I
into the
knew they
hands of
always come to
DJ
that
Shark.
fucking other guy.
And he'll get this from the
First time
25
ever,
to the
I
30 for a pickup of 5. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Jet bombers.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Callaway. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
A stiff arm that guy right
That's
there.
one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down now, Metcalf. Able to fight
Oh, look at Metcalf with the
fucking
fucking
enemy territory
truck.
just across midfield at the 49.
I just wanted that
7
1st
yards
down.
there and a
That's
first
all I cared
down.
about.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Yeah, I know.
So how about this for field position after the big
go
play?
for 100.
Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred.
The coverage is so sticky, it goes into these little
Second down
animations and
pass
shit.
play
It's like
there, but
every
it's
time.
incomplete. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I literally can't do
you talk
shit.
about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
Why were they
It's got to be a
going for
full
it?
evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
I don't know. It said 2nd, like every other game.
To throw from his end zone, Jones.
Yeah, I hate this game.
Route. He's at the 50, the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated,
Give up
have him miss a
fucking the
tackle,
stupidest fucking plays in the history of the world.
Jones on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette.
With the hit stick him and he started running all slow, like fucking
nice
always.
little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had no
run a fucking draw for a
And you're
touchdown.
probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them.
And as soon as
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he
they
was
pass out of this wildcat,
that's what he
go
did.
crazy on the goal line.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Reggie Potts.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Remember when that really pops on the fucking
Looking to
road?
throw on second down. Jones, that one complete. He finds Shark. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots.
I'm putting myself
all game
in these
long.
stupid
That throw, no
situations
different.
every fucking
Yeah, a lot of people would call it
time.
gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
I'm so frustrated with this game.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Wide open receiver complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting
I
his
never run
inside
that
the
play
25.
ever, except for in
That's now a
practice,
pair of
and it works like
explosive
every
plays in
fucking time.
succession, both north of 20 yards. Some good
Same
games
with
going
this.
on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on
that's
first
why.
down. Nowhere to escape, and he
We have like
goes
two,
down.
we have like one
Josh
option the whole
Allen
route.
in
That's
there
all
to
you
drop
have.
him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time
Look at
again.
this coverage,
The
dude. Where's
job
that
becomes
corner
twice
at?
as
Who-
difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's
Aaron
complete.
Barr.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Yeah.
And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind
Probably
up
not
losing
the
3
greatest
yards
call,
here.
but you know what,
And that'll
dude?
bring
Nothing
up
works.
4th
That's
down.
all I'm saying.
Well, you can
Nothing
see what they
fucking
wanted
works.
to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got
Nothing.
blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot
As soon
of
as I
pressure
get
at the
inside the
quarterback
fucking
because the space
30-yard
doesn't open
line,
up.
forget
They were
about
able
it.
to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying
They'll
to do
score
so.
on some
But I
bullshit.
know as
They'll
a
get some
former
big
player,
ass
in the
fucking
back of their
plays, and
mind,
now
they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this
we'll
thing?
all fucking make some dumb mistake.
So now the Jags down by a field goal. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll check this one off to Fournette. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make
Run that
people
play
miss in
that
the
I
open
want.
field can really generate
tight.
big plays for an offense.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let me get a sack.
Back to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll bring it up here right at the 40-yard line. And we've reached the 1 minute mark. He'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette complete.
Of course he goes out of bounds.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Trying to get to the 43-yard line.
30 base.
Back to throw. Open man.
How do I miss every single one of those?
Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That's exactly what
See, that's the shit I'm talking about, bro. Every time.
And the tension building.
This is some fucking bullshit
Now the Jags
mistake
will
or
use the
something.
second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert. His time.
And
I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield instead.
On the ball, come on.
What the fuck
This
just
challenge
happened,
was
dude?
initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes
I
to
couldn't
go.
even see my
I'm sure
play,
the coach
bro.
wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
We're in fucking goal line right now? What's going on?
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
And it's late, yeah.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
Hey, this has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, fumble.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game...
If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Jones. Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than
how does that suck me into that animation, dude?
And now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. On 2nd down, Metcalf. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it.
Fuck this
and
game,
he's able
dude.
to get it back to the 41-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here, field goal or a touchdown now. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Jones.
Nice.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Jones now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Throwing for
That's
his
fucking
linebacker.
weak,
He's got
man.
it complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And off the crossbar, and it bounces over. It is good. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through.